Welcome back. We are talking about hemophilia, the disease which makes a person bleed for a long time. Now, hemophilia is also carried on the X chromosome. Let's see how we make a cross-pollination of a hemophilic man, that means a man who has hemophilia, with a hemophilic woman, that means a woman who has hemophilia. Since hemophilia is a sex-linked disorder, then this allele can be carried on the X chromosome only. So the man genotype is XH with Y. H is the allele responsible for this disease. The Y chromosome is too short to carry it, right? So we write it freely, Y only. Now on top we have the female chromosomes. This female is hemophilic. That means she has the disease. So both of her X chromosomes are carrying the H allele. So we put XH with XH. Now filling the Punnett square should be simple for you. We put XH with XH here. XH with XH. That means that all the females are hemophilic. Okay? Because they have both H letters on their X chromosomes. Now what about the boys? Here we have XH with Y. Here the same, XH with Y, which means that all the boys will be hemophilic. They will all have the disease. So actually 100% of these children will have this disease because both the mother and the father have it. So in this case, it will be a very serious condition for their family. So again, the hemophilic disease is sex-linked, so it is carried on the X chromosome. That's it. It is not carried on the Y chromosome. We put it on the appropriate part and we do the Punnett square. Do you need one more example? Let's see. We will cross a woman who is a carrier versus a healthy man. Remember, the woman may be a carrier. She can be a carrier. And when she is, we write her as XXH, as you can see on top. Now, the man, he's healthy. He's not sick, so we write it as XY. Now, filling the Punnett square is this way. X with X gives us an XX. That's a female with no hemophilia. She's not sick, she doesn't have the disease, she doesn't carry the allele, so her children are safe. Now, the other allele XH, when it's crossed with the X from the man, it will give us XXH. This means a girl with no hemophilia, but she's a carrier. Excellent. Now, what about the boys? Here on the bottom, we have the X versus the Y. We have XY, a perfectly healthy baby boy, no hemophilia. Now, on the other hand here, we have the XH versus the Y chromosome. This unlucky boy is hemophilic, the only hemophilic baby in this family. He's XHY. Remember, if a boy has one recessive allele for hemophilia or colorblindness, he will have the disease. Because one recessive allele in this case is enough. لأنه الواي ما عنده الجين السائد اللي يخفي أثره. So as you notice quickly from looking at these, none of the girls here in this family will have the disease, but some of the boys will. So girls are safer according to sex-linked diseases. Okay? They're luckier. They are less likely to get this disease. So this is what you should know about hemophilia and colorblindness, the sex-linked disorders. This allele can only be carried on the X chromosome because it's bigger than the Y chromosome. Thank you for listening.